WICR.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roommate Rivalry. We just sent our boy PD off. He is going to back to his cave where he hates Ryan Tannehill and praises Henrik Lundqvist. But we're joined, as always, Joe Janis. Well, I should say always by Joe Janis. And Lazita decided to come back. Tom Tantanillo makes appearance number 2 on Roommate Rivalry. You gotta love it when Tom's in town. Always a good time. We can either start Mets Yankees or we could start football.
Wait, what did you talk
Mets
about?
Yankees.
What did you talk about with Petey?
We just literally spoke about what Petey thinks about in life. It was about
Life or like sports?
Well, sports life. About how the Rangers are coming back for the Cup, how the Dolphins won't win the division, and how the Mets will be in the World Series, and the Knicks make the playoffs as a 7th seed.
Yeah.
7th seed. Like he hears.
John, you got to share the microphone with him too, by the way, if you want your opinion to be heard.
I know. Thank you.
Let's start Mets Yankees here, because then we can get into a nice, good discussion about the NFL. A lot of stuff. So as always, to talk about after Week 2 is in the books.
The Yankees win.
Thank you. Pretty obvious. The Yankees are the better team. I would say
This is our city.
The season series dictates such a.
This is how you sum it up.
Such an
This is how you sum it. Yankees are the varsity team. Mets are the JV team.
Thank you.
I mean, I feel like that may be a little hard done by. Tom, feel free to chip in if you want to defend your team. You just don't want none of it?
Nah, I mean,
When was the last time they were better than us?
No. All seriousness though, the Mets bullpen, the relievers and closers and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, he can't. Not the closer. I mean, familiar.
Oh, he almost blew it though.
Almost.
Almost.
He does it all the
did.
time. He does it all the time.
He had bases loaded.
He'll do that.
It makes it interesting.
He does. No, I mean, if you look at the
11
bullpen.
runs.
Yeah, that wasn't familiar though. Closer.
Oh, okay.
What does Familia have? How many saves does he have?
All right, bullpen.
42. I mean, come on.
Okay,
Outside of Familia.
You got Clippard. That's it.
See, so let me ask you, right, Tom? How infuriated were you after watching that game? Harvey comes out, dominant as ever.
Yep.
5 shutout innings, 1 hit, dealing. Couldn't touch him. I mean, the lead's gone as soon as one of the people from the bullpen.
Robles comes in.
Yes, as soon as the bullpen touches the mound.
Yep.
I mean, how does that make you feel? Not only about that game, but how does that make you feel about holding on to this lead you have, and then if you can hold on to the lead, get into the postseason? How far can you go with a bullpen like that?
Well, that's why I'm nervous. Okay, because we have a young pitching staff, young, right? Very young. You don't know how they're going to be in the big time situations in the playoffs, right? Okay, say DeGrom comes out, has a shaky start, only can pitch 5 innings. I'm not comfortable having my bullpen pitch 4. Not comfortable at all.
I mean, you can't.
I mean, in respect, you need the Mets starting pitchers come out and pitch 7 innings, 6 or 7 innings, and then have Clippard come in and pitch, 1.5, and then Familia close it. That's what you need. I mean, and you can't do that. You can't have that.
Wait, who got the W the first game for the Mets?
Who was it? DeGrom.
And Syndergaard pitched the second game, right?
Because this is the thing here, right? With all this stuff going on with Harvey, right? Do you think that they'll allow him to throw 8 innings in a playoff game? Is that in the realm of possibility? That's where I really feel the question marks lie. Because if he can throw 8 in the postseason, he could have thrown at least 7 or 6.
It took him out with 77 pitches.
I mean, he was dealing. He was having maybe his best outing all year. He could have had.
It was a big stage Sunday Night Baseball,
Which
ESPN,
which everyone believes Harvey is made for.
I mean, he came to play. But this whole
Harvey is
inning,
nice.
it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess, and it's coming at an awful time. Okay, this just shows how the organization didn't think we would be in the position we are. Period.
No, I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
They didn't think we would be 20 games over 500. We didn't. No one predicted that.
No,
I don't care what Mets fan no one predicted it.
No,
So I'm calling BS on it.
And PD did not.
No, I mean any Mets fan, in all honesty, any Mets fan that was being realistic and trying to be honest just about their odds to make the playoffs, they knew it was slim, especially because the Nationals were supposed to be the best team in baseball by far.
They're not catching up.
And but what I'm trying to what?
They're not catching up.
Who, the Nationals?
They're not catching up.
But that's not the point.
They're not catching up though.
They might.
The Mets are cruising. They're gonna win the division.
I wouldn't say the Mets are cruising exactly.
They're
I mean,
cruising.
you give the update right now. It's a 1-1 ball game in Atlanta.
They won yesterday.
You really? The Nationals have no shot.
They have no shot.
How do they have no shot?
How many games are left?
12.
There's like
that?
there's
They're
like
up
12.
They have to
series?
play. It's at 6.5 because last night they got rained out and the Mets won.
Yep.
Mets lose tonight. Nationals is at 5.5.
Okay, and
Well, they have to
Bro,
make it
if
to
it-
3
if-
by the
if-
end of the year.
Okay, is that not within reason? Is it not within
I
reason? for
can't
to
see
win?
them sweeping the Mets.
no way.
But you're acting like it's impossible. I understand that you're saying it's not going to happen, but it's not impossible.
Maybe like
I
a
didn't say it's impossible. I just- it's not gonna
17%
happen.
chance.
Where do you get 17?
Very slim. Very
17
slim.
is a solid number.
Thank you.
It might just be his favorite number, which is probably why he said it.
Thank you.
Your favorite
Um,
number.
But if you go over,
Number. Lucky number.
I'll ask, because outside of the Mets fans' opinion, because there's a lot of frustration. Joe, I'll ask you.
Mhm.
What would you want the Yankees to do if they were dealing with this? Let's say it was Tanaka.
What you're saying, like
If he was
he-
Harvey. If this whole coming out with
I would
innings
actually.
limit.
I wouldn't feel. Okay, if I'm a Met fan, like looking at the Mets as a Yankee fan too. Harvey's coming out in the 5th. So far, what I saw, I don't watch the Mets every game, but what I saw in the series, the bullpen didn't look as like good. The Yankees, I think like our bullpen is better than what the Mets have. So I would.
We're top
Yeah, so
two.
I would feel more comfortable with that. So I wouldn't like be as worried.
Okay.
The
I get what
Mets,
you're saying.
the
That's
Mets
fair.
starters, give them credit. They're nice. They're nice. But
Mm-hmm.
I would be like not nervous, but you never know. They like what happened in the Yankee game. Harvey was dealing no runs, 1 hit. Then all of a sudden it's 11-2. I look at my phone and like the 8th. You know what I'm saying? So as a Yankee fan, if that happened with the Yankees, I wouldn't be as nervous.
I think that's fair. And I mean, and sometimes I feel like you're maybe a little more harsher on players. I feel like you're maybe a little bit quicker to jump the gun and tell someone that they don't deserve to wear a jersey. I mean, if you
Whenever I
were,
said that.
I just feel like that's your type of style. It's your style.
Why? Because I hate the Mets?
But I feel like how much of this blame do you throw to Matt Harvey?
I think it's 50-50. How is it not?
Who's the other 50?
The Mets organization. Like, as him and his agent, and then the rest of the Mets.
I feel like in my honest opinion, I feel like Terry Collins deserves zero blame, and it
No, I
worries,
don't think
and
he
it
does.
worries me though that if the collapse does happen, it'll be his job. That ends up being the scapegoat.
Wait, well, whose job is it to know?
The innings
on-
limit. It's a combination
The
of
GM.
Shouldn't it be
the
the head
general
coach?
managers himself and their doctors. Terry Collins.
They knew this at the beginning
In
of the year.
all honesty, like
He probably knew though.
They told him at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying. Like he
absolutely.
should have kept some type of record. I don't know. Have some.
no, I'm sure. Like, but in all honesty, Terry Collins, and it's not a comment on him, but it's a comment on the situation. He looks like a puppet.
All
He's
I'm saying
being
is, like,
told what to do.
you say that, we shouldn't prepare for the playoffs. I think you should, like, they didn't expect me in the situation. I think that they could, obviously, like, Nationals were going to be supposed to be great, but they weren't. But I think that they should have started him later. Started him in May or, like, June.
I don't know. Okay,
And then he could have got on a roll then. It's not like now
Tom.
he has to, like, stop and stuff. He's not on a roll.
I understand
okay,
what you're saying.
okay. I understand. I think the Mets are okay. They're 6.5 games out.
6.5.
I think they're fine. Could there have been someone else that could have started against the Yankees, and he could have maybe saved Harvey for like when they play the Nationals again? You know what I'm trying to say? Like even though it's winding down now, like what, like how many more times is he supposed to play? Even like shouldn't they save him for when they actually really do need him? Now, like since they knew, you know what I'm trying to say? They've been up the highest 9 games, 10 games.
Nah.
Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like why do they have
It's
to?
just he gets out of a groove then, too.
In all honesty,
No, yeah, but they should save him for. I understand the Yankees. Like it's a. I mean, they could have put another pitcher in there that could have did the same thing.
but you know what? That's a really good question. I'll phrase it a little bit differently, right? Let's say it's one of the games in the National Series. It's not the game decider, but let's say it's just one of the national games, and the games are actually meaningful, right? You want Matt
Say it's the
Harvey?
last series. They need it.
Yeah, it's the last. Do you
Last
want?
series, first game.
Do you want Matt Harvey for 5? Or would you rather Logan Verrett?
You're not taking Harvey.
Yeah, I mean Matt Harvey for 5, because then you can hope
You trust the bullpen. See,
I'm
and that's
hope-
why I think it's so interesting because him saying no, I can't say is ridiculous.
It's just a proven fact that their bullpen, besides Clippard's once in a while and Familia.
Who loves to make it interesting.
Yeah, he does.
But no,
Yeah, I mean he gets it. He'll give up. They'll be up 3. He'll give up 2, then strike out 3 in a row.
but he really will. But what were you saying?
I mean, you gotta. I mean, in this situation, if you're telling me that Matt Harvey can only pitch 5 and that's it,
Yeah, no, like
Then
it's
that's
exactly.
I want my best pitcher for that 5. I don't want an okay pitcher for 6 or 7. Okay, I want my best pitcher for 5 to then shut them out, and then hopefully the Mets put up some more runs. What, the Mets only put up 1 run against the Yankees?
Yeah, they finished with 2
Okay,
on the day.
so I'm hoping that maybe the Mets bats get hot when Harvey pitches that day, and they could put up some more runs.
I think that's
and
fair,
give a little
too.
bit of a cushion because the Mets bullpen, it every day it's something new. They can shut people out. I mean, look at the National Series. Okay, the National Series, the Mets pitchers, bullpen came to play. Okay, they came to play. I think it was like each game they had to at least pitch 3 or 4 innings,
Right.
and they shut them out.
Yeah, it's not like
Okay,
the
so-
bullpen's gonna be bad every.
So
The only thing I would say is like you don't. I mean, you want Matt Harvey, but you could just put DeGrom, Syndergaard, and Mets then.
you could.
I mean, you're really
No,
worried.
I know. But I'm saying
It's not like you have a bad 4th pitcher.
absolutely no. They
Or
have
fifth.
they have plenty of options, and we'll have to just
I
see
mean,
how.
I'm just saying, rather if it's like that situation where it's only 3 games, then the playoffs. I mean, then I'd say save him.
And then you look for that. Maybe do I throw Neese in the bullpen?
I would.
Okay,
I
do
would
I
let
throw-
those come out of the bullpen.
Do I throw Mats or I mean, who do I
Put Syndergaard in the bullpen.
There you go. You put someone in the bullpen. I mean,
More power.
I'd rather start Syndergaard though than Nice in the postseason.
I mean,
Oh well, that's different. Yeah.
That's the only reason I say
I'm
that.
saying. So
I
I
mean,
think one of
comparing
them,
those 2. Yeah.
I think if Neese can go in the bullpen and be productive, I think that's huge. I think that'd be huge for us.
I mean, the Yankees put Nova in the bullpen.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
He's not come out once.
And I'll use that as the segue. The Yanks won the series. They just started this Blue Jays series. Tonight's actually game 2. They lost game 1. It's at 3.5 now. Game's tied 2-2 in middle of the 5th.
Yeah, we lost.
Can they win the division?
No.
No chance.
I don't think so either.
If they win the next 2 games, and it's at 1.5.
So if they win this game,
This game and the next one.
and it's at 1.5.
Whose schedules are easier?
I mean,
No, I say no.
Yeah, but
we don't have a shot.
the thing is though, the Blue Jays did lose to Boston twice.
yeah.
So I mean,
No,
we would have to win. I would honestly, we have to win these 2 games.
We have to win I say we have to win 10 of our 12 games.
I'm
If we
not-
win these
I
2
mean,
games,
come
then we
on.
have a better chance. If we lose
I
any of
think-
these games, I think that's it.
I think whoever wins this series will win the division. That's how I viewed it.
So you think the Yankees get away with 1 game?
If whoever wins the
Oh,
series,
oh.
the series.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if the Yankees win the next 2, or if the
Alright.
Blue Jays get 1 more,
So-
I think that's who wins the division.
After us, they have the Rays, the Orioles.
2 games they have to win.
I mean, that's all AL East, so those are not
And then
games
they-
you can chalk up.
Then they have the Rays to end theirs. So wait, this is our last series with them? I
Yeah,
thought
we're
we had
see
a closer
them.
with them.
No, we're not going to see them again.
And then I'll look up the Yankees schedule.
Yo, no way! Mike Trout just hit his 40th home run of the
Really?
season. Yeah.
I love that update. Fantasy Baseball Championship, here we come. Hopefully,
It's not
we'll
my
see.
team.
Oh, and the Mets just gave
Okay,
up
so
4
we
runs.
have the White Sox
It's 4-1.
for 4
Atlanta.
after this.
We have the White Sox for 4.
Red Sox for 3. I mean, Red Sox could be tough. Their bats are a little better. And then we ended with the Orioles, which is not. I mean, they're not great, but
And that
It's all
game- where's that
divisional
series?
games.
The Orioles won.
away.
It's upsetting. But let's say they don't break the Yanks' way. Wild card game. Tanaka's on the mound against Dallas Keuchel. Game is in New York. Who wins? I'll ask all 3 of you.
Wait, you said Tanaka?
Tanaka. I'm
I mean,
giving
right now he's hurt. That's why.
Well, that's why I'm gonna.
Is he healthy?
I'm gonna ask twice. Healthy Tanaka.
Healthy Tanaka, I'll take us at home.
Okay, Tom.
I'm taking the Yanks because they're at home. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be crazy.
It would
Yankee
be
Stadium's
so
gonna be
big.
crazy.
So that's a fair point.
That's why I give it to him.
Yankees.
Dallas is so good.
Dallas
Cy Young
Keuchel.
winner.
Dallas Keuchel was the Cy Young for the entire year until David Price. I think David Price is gonna take over.
I think
actually.
Dallas should because he did it the whole year.
That's fair. No, but David Price was doing it the whole year.
I think it's like the
but-
Bryce Harper with the Cespedes thing. Like Bryce Harper was doing it the whole year, like
no,
dominating.
I understand what you're saying, but
Doesn't take away from what the.
I
others
just
did.
think that the Astros have
That's why I'd rather face the Rangers.
a lot of
than
high
the
offensive.
Astros.
Would you rather face Cole Hamels or Dallas Keuchel?
Cole Hamels.
Hamels been there, done that though. He's won
He's
World
not- he's
Series.
not- When was that? That
He was
was
with the Phillies.
that was a long time ago.
2008.
That was last
Been
time.
there, been there, done that, man.
I'd rather first. I mean, Dallas is too good this year. Hamels. I really don't think Hamels. When was the last time Hamels was in the postseason? Is the real question too.
I mean, it's been quite some time
Yeah, it's not.
since the Phillies were playing.
And plus, he's
that
away.
game.
He'll be away.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think that if the Yankees are home, I think the Yankees would win that.
That's why.
But let's say tonight it's not Tanaka. 1, who are you starting? And 2, do they win?
Pineda.
Yes or no? Will they win? Yes or no?
For home, yeah.
They still win. Tom?
I don't know. I don't know the Yankees starting pitching that well. So
It would
I don't
be.
know.
I mean, Pineda, Cervino.
It would be Pineda just because of.
I might throw Cervino.
Same.
I think I'd throw Cervino. He's looked better.
Pineda's been doing good recently.
I understand, but Cervino, I just feel like he's that. But it's tough to do that to a rookie. That's the biggest game of the entire
He'll be
season.
in the third game. It's not like.
But it's the wild. It's
At the 5-game series, he'll be the big game. But.
no, absolutely. But I'd rather have him pitch game 3 in the second round than the.
So you can take the loss if you have to.
Yeah, you know.
This is not.
It's going to be really
I'll take
interesting.
Pineda.
I
His
think.
stuff is too good.
I think both teams are in very interesting situations. That it's really. It's going to be something to watch. But I do think both teams will make the playoffs. I'll say that. What's the? Do you think either team? This is going to be the final thing. Then we're going to break and we'll come back for football. Can either of these teams make it to the World Series? In all honesty, do either of these
Mets
teams
or Yankees?
have enough?
No.
Why? I'm just saying, just a little bit more of a,
I think
instead of the
because there's better teams. I feel like there's
just better teams.
there's just better teams.
Yeah, I would only say Yankees because the National League is stacked to the max.
Oh, you're saying who has the better chance? I would go with between the two. I would say the one who has a better chance. I would go with the Yankees.
I mean, because just wait one time. I'm just gonna say because the Mets are 0-13 versus the Pirates and Cubs this whole year too.
And that's rough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They haven't, and the Cubs, Arrieta and what's his name, Lester. They've been on fire. Pirates were slow the whole year. Then they're just one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Cardinals. And I'm not even like people are saying they want to face Dodgers, but Dodgers no cakewalk with those first two starters.
Absolutely
No,
not.
but out of those, I would be more.
No, obviously, I'm just saying, but they're not no cakewalk.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Tom, can either team make the World Series?
I mean, if the Mets are gonna make the World Series, all cylinders got to be rolling.
It's all about matchups.
They got to be hitting the crap out of the ball. You saw what the Mets can do when they hit the ball. Okay, they can go on hot streaks.
Absolutely. They look as good as any.
But that's a what if. It's a bunch of what ifs. And I mean, the Yanks. I feel like the big thing is their bullpen can help them out so much. That's why I think the strength is for the Yankees is their bullpen.
And we have a lot of veterans too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we've been there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Teixeira will be there or not. I'm guessing no. I hope Evaldi will be there, but that looks like a no.
In all
They
honesty,
run grand slams every game.
I really think I think the National League is too good for the Mets to get there. I really do feel that. I actually think the Yankees have a chance because, in my opinion, I still think they're better than the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays just got much hotter, but I still think that if the Yankees play the Blue Jays, I actually do think the Yankees will win.
When it comes down to
in a
real baseball,
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
who wants it more?
Yeah, but I think it's just, to me, I only see the Royals as a better team, but I think it's reasonable for the Yankees to beat them. But the Mets, so many things have to break right.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get a win over Greinke or Kershaw.
Mm-hmm.
Off the bat, that's so tough.
Yep.
And then if you do that,
If they beat them, who are they going to verse?
exactly, and then you come back, and then you're going up against one of the NL Central powerhouses. I mean, it is going to be as tough a road as any
And,
team.
and we
could
don't
ever
have we don't have many veterans. I mean, we kind of do, but we
You just have right.
It's
you
right,
That's
but
it.
as far as guys who've been there, it's right.
Uribe, Juan Uribe.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
Like the young pitching staff.
Juan you.
The young pitching staff. I mean, who knows how they're going to perform in a big situation like
That's
that?
the thing.
They're so young.
I mean, look what happened to Kershaw last year.
That's the thing. You would never know because everyone says like, "Oh, Harvey will dominate in the playoffs. He
you
wants the ball," but you don't know that. Who would have ever thought Kershaw wouldn't dominate in the postseason?
Syndergaard and Matz are both rookies.
You say the same thing about the Yankees. I mean, the only thing I'd say is definite is Betances and Miller. I think they would dominate. No
Yeah,
matter
because
what
I feel like the
situation is.
bullpen is a little bit different. No, but no, I absolutely agree. I think that's why. I mean, that's why I said Cole Hamels over Dallas Keuchel in a way, just for the whole been there, done that factor.
I mean, been there, done it. That was 7 years ago.
It's true.
Even
But also,
more, I think.
but he threw a no hitter this year. It's not so. It shows that he still has stuff left in the tank.
He does. I would rather verse Hamels.
I think that's fair enough. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, NFL talk. A lot of stuff happened. Some quarterbacks have gone down. Actually, a lot of quarterbacks have gone down due to injury.
Everyone's going down.
Yeah, we're gonna recap week 2 and then preview week 3 live here on WICR. You listen to Roommate Rivalry. Please stay with us.